I mean, I've been a big proponent of success in this environment because you can tell how complex it is and how much it's changing is going to come from an agile mindset in terms of you are starting to tackle these things piece by piece like a startup would, like software development would. Because really what we're talking about is retail is predicated upon software. And so you're going to have to continually to evolve it. You're never going to get to a final answer. It's always going to be in motion. And so the CEO, him or herself, needs to have that. That goes back to what I said before about the DTC brands. That's another reason those guys are so formidable, because these people inherently have this mindset in terms of how they do their business. So that person either needs to have it themselves, the boards need to hire people to that degree, or that CEO needs to make sure they've got somebody that they can count on who gets this and can say to him or her, look, I know we've got our capital plans. We've got our grand 3-year to 5-year strategic plans, which I think for the most part, most of the time are a bunch of hooey in the context of this conversation. But it's saying, okay, let's step back and get more focused on internal operations. Say, look, here are the sprints I'm going to run for you to get to where we need to go. And here's the hard part, that if somebody hired me to do that job, for example, I would say right to the CEO, I'm going to say, look, everything that I'm going to work for you in the beginning, you're not going to see. The CTO at Sam's Club told me something I'll never forget last week in an interview. He said, Chris, great omnichannel retailing, you won't know it when you see it. Like, it's under the covers. It's not something you're ever going to see. It's not sexy. It's not this stuff that people are talking in the media. It's all the things that make what we're talking about happen. And I would be very resolute to be like, you are going to have to be strong to know that the media is not going to know when you're doing a good job. The only people that are going to know when you're doing a good job are the customers who continue to come back over and over again, and you're doing it more efficiently and driving the financial metrics that you need to. But you've got to have somebody in that role to rely on to that degree who can push maybe the recalcitrant, technology person in that direction, or can bring, new perspectives into the organization.